Imagine biting into a smooth piece of chocolate or crunching into a crisp, juicy apple. Have you ever paused to wonder about the extraordinary journey these everyday delights take before reaching your hands? Behind each silky bar of chocolate and every perfectly ripened apple lies a story of nature, craftsmanship, patience, and science. It's a journey that begins in faraway plantations under the tropical sun and lush orchards in temperate valleys, where farmers pour their knowledge and love into each seedling. This is not just about farming, it's a masterclass in dedication and innovation. Today, let's journey deep into the fascinating world of chocolate and apple production and unravel the magic behind the scenes of two of the world's most beloved treats. Let's begin with a sweet tale, the story of chocolate. Our adventure kicks off in the equatorial regions, where the warm, humid climate is perfect for cultivating one of the most prized crops in the world, the cocoa tree. Among its varieties, the Orama cacao stands out for its superior quality and flavor, making it a top choice among growers. But before these trees can grace vast plantations, they start their lives in nurseries, carefully nurtured and protected, like precious gems. When they've grown strong enough, they are transplanted into the plantation, where their roots begin digging into the earth that will support their magical transformation. Cocoa trees demand specific conditions to flourish. Rich, well-drained soil and consistent rainfall form the foundation of their growth. But that's not all. Farmers plant shade trees nearby, acting like gentle guardians, shielding the delicate cacao from harsh sunlight while enhancing biodiversity and promoting a balanced, thriving ecosystem. These trees are not just about production, they're part of a harmonious collaboration with nature. Maintaining cocoa trees is a labor of love. Farmers routinely prune dead or diseased branches to ensure healthy growth, apply organic fertilizers to nourish the soil, and use mulching to retain essential moisture. However, their biggest battle comes in the form of pests and diseases. From cocoa pod borers to the dreaded black pod disease, these threats can devastate crops. To combat them sustainably, farmers turn to integrated pest management, an intelligent strategy that limits chemical usage and fosters ecological stability. Harvest time is a critical moment that comes twice a year, perfectly synced with the natural growing cycles. Skilled hands with sharp machetes move through the plantations, carefully slicing ripe cocoa pods from the trees. Timing is everything. Here, if the pods are too ripe, the quality of the beans inside can be compromised. And so, only those pods at peak maturity are chosen, ensuring the best possible flavor. Once harvested, the real transformation begins. Inside each cocoa pod lies a treasure, 2250 cocoa beans nestled in a sweet, sticky white pulp. These are carefully scooped out and transferred into fermentation containers. What happens next is where science meets magic. Over 5 to 7 days, the beans undergo fermentation, a process that triggers chemical changes essential for developing the cocoa's deep, complex flavors. Without this step, there is no chocolate, just bitter, lifeless beans. Following fermentation, the beans are dried, roasted, and cracked open to extract the nibs, the true heart of chocolate. These nibs are ground into a thick, rich paste called chocolate liquor. The paste then moves through refining rollers to reduce particle size, creating an ultra-smooth texture. But texture alone isn't enough. Enter the conking stager process, where the chocolate is continuously mixed and aerated. This phase can last hours or even days and is crucial for developing that signature melt-in-your-mouth experience and allowing any harsh acids to evaporate. Tempering comes next, and this is where chocolate gains its visual appeal and satisfying snap. By carefully heating and cooling the chocolate to control its crystal structure, chocolatiers ensure that the cocoa butter solidifies in a stable form. Without proper tempering, chocolate turns dull and grainy, losing both its look and texture. After tempering, the liquid chocolate is poured into molds, whether bars, blocks, or intricate designs, and cooled to set the shape. Finally, the finished chocolate is unmolded and wrapped in protective packaging that shields it from light, moisture, and odors, preserving its flavor and freshness. These packages are then shipped across the globe. Countries like Germany, Belgium, and Switzerland dominate the high-end chocolate export market, creating everything from mass-produced sweets to artisanal masterpieces that delight taste buds worldwide. In 2023 alone, the chocolate export market soared past $56 billion, showing no signs of slowing down.